2023 has been a terrible year for the Roblox anime community, ranging from games like Haze Piece all the way to Grand Kaizen. Now listen, y'all probably like, you shouldn't be hating on the devs' hard work. Now I'm not hating on no devs' hard work. I'm just saying, bro, these games were not it, and I'm gonna be telling y'all exactly why they were not it. But let me stop my yapping and let's get into it. So to start off 2023, before I was making content or even thinking about making content, we got Anime Showdown, Pixel Piece, and Project Mugetsu. Now listen, to start off with Anime Showdown, I'm pretty sure it did release January, February, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not educated on the beginning of 2023 because I wasn't really keeping up with Roblox news, but the game did release for like 100, 200 Robux on paid access or whatever, and it closed because it had a lack of content and lack of characters. That's what I heard, and I could be wrong on that too. But the game did reopen back in like December, like beginning of December, and let's just say the re-release, it didn't go too good. They added like 8-9 new characters. Me personally, I'm not a huge arena fighter fan, so I wasn't really excited for the re-release anyway, and I didn't even play the OG version because I wasn't really playing Roblox back then too much. But the re-release, it kind of flopped. They had like maybe 20k on re-release, I want to say, but they had to shut down at least 20 times that day. It was tragic because Roblox was messing with them. They had to shut down over and over and over, and the people who saw a new game and played it and just kept seeing the game getting shut down, this really did turn people away. And yeah, the game just didn't really do too good on re-release. It's probably sitting at like what, 2k 3k players right now. I feel like if they never closed it in the first place and just added more characters as time went on, then it could have done better in my opinion, but it is what it is. And so next up for Pixel Piece, there's not too much to be said. They had an old team of devs, they closed the game down. They got a new team of devs, Jandel, I think that was the owner's name. He dropped like 6 figures on this junk. I wonder if he returned that money, if he made back the money he spent, because Pixel Piece, it was not a good game. I remember they was preaching, saying, oh, it's not going to be a bandit beater on re-release. It was a bandit beater on re-release, bro. It was crazy. Pixel Piece was not innovative. The only cool thing about Pixel Piece was it was a pixelated One Piece game. That's about it. You know, the effects were cool, progression, it was obviously the same, and everything else, combat, it was dookie butter. Combat was infinite combos. It just, Pixel Piece was something else, and I feel like on re-release, it was even laggier. I remember fighting Arlong, and bro was teleporting, and he'd hit me, the hitboxes. Pixel Piece re-release was a mess. It should have never been re-released, I'm gonna be real with you. And to add on to Pixel Piece, I forgot to say he's working on a new game named Pixel Seas, and I'm gonna let the game speak for itself. This game probably gonna do worse than Pixel Piece. And to close up about the first quarter of 2023, we got Project Mugetsu. Now this game, it speaks for itself. It had no updates. This game was literally, and I mean literally, GPO Project Slayers but Bleach. It was nothing unique. You know, the graphics was cool, the infinite combos were crazy. If you were fighting someone, they use a flash escape and you get them in a combo again, oh, they basically dead. You just 1 2 3 4 ZX, like bro, the combos were crazy, infinite combos, the graphics were cool, progression, obviously a bandit beater, my brother. What did you expect? It had Project in the name, and it lacked updates. I think they're only on their second update right now, correct me if I'm wrong. This game came out, I'm not entirely too sure, but I'm gonna say it came out about March through May. I'm gonna say March through May. I can't remember the exact date, but it had to be March through May because I feel like I played this in April or May. I can't entirely remember. And I know I said I was closing up the first quarter, but I completely forgot about Wisteria. I'm pretty sure this game dropped in April too, maybe May. But Wisteria, it was definitely a game. There were mad bugs left and right and left and right. Now Wisteria 2, honestly, any game is fun if you play it with your boys, you know what I'm saying? Me and my boys, we made Wisteria 2 fun even through all the bugs and all the stuff that happened in Wisteria 2. And I literally kid you not, I'm almost done with the recording and I forgot Wisteria 2 was a game. So I had to go back, I had to record this and add it in, bro. Like, that tells you enough about Wisteria 2. And another game, Fruit Warriors, I forgot about it. I literally had to look up this game. That's how bad it was. That's how much I forgot about it. At least Wisteria 2 was sitting at the back of my head. I completely forgot about this game, bruh. But it was a Blox Fruits copy by Axior. Axior saying Relc sucks. This is the Relc's killer. No, it's not. The game killed itself. Alright, so to start off the summer games, I'm gonna say this is like Q2, Q3. We got Type Soul. Now, this is the first game that I created content on. It got me some views, you know. Type Soul got me right. Type Soul my baby, for real. but Type Soul had so many issues, it was insane. It was lacking mad content, and when I say mad content, bro, mad content, and the rates, all that stuff, don't even get me started. The rerolls, the prices, it was crazy. Type Soul was doomed from day one because it was a CC game made public, and they was trying to keep it a CC. Why you gonna make a closed community game public but keep it CC? Like, all the requirements for stuff, I remember I dead made a TikTok on the requirements. It got like 500k views, and they switched the requirements 10 minutes, and everybody in the comments was saying, oh, you lied to us, you lied to us. I made another one on Shikai, they changed the requirements for that. I swear Type Soul was out for me. They seen it, they said no sir. But it's actually crazy. This game was doomed from day one. 1% legendary is absurd. The prices absurd. It was just cooked. And now next up we got Fire Force Online. I believe this released end of July, beginning of August, because all I know is I was on vacation around the time it released. But this game got me right to it. Got me some views on TikTok, got me some views on YouTube. Fire Force Online was just like a worse Type Soul of Fire Force. I mean, that's honestly the best way I could explain it. Fire Force Online's combat, it was the progression, beep, 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 beep. Let me call him on my phone, let me go put this fire out, repeat. Then you started PvP. So I mean, if you like PvP, you did like that. But Fire Force Online was lacking in content, and they sold their own game. They literally threw it. It had at least 30k on release, if I remember. I wasn't really keeping track because I was on vacation, but I swear it had like 30k on release, and then they waited a month, maybe 2, maybe even 3 to update their game. And now they're doing weekly updates. They're like, yeah, dev team, let's let this game die, and then we'll start updates. Like, that's the way. Like, what were they cooking with that? Like, if they started weekly updates sooner, Fire Force Online could have at least 1k plus. They probably have like 600 right now, which isn't bad. But if they started them weekly updates sooner, they could have low-key cooked with this one. And next up we got Peroxide, which was arguably the best game of the year. And before y'all say, oh, I hate you, Yonko, this isn't the best game of the year, bro, you're smoking some ganja. Listen, I'm not saying it's the best game, but it did do the best numbers, and it was the most consistent. Listen, I could be wrong, because like I said, I wasn't keeping up with Roblox back in like, you know, Q1 during like Anime Showdown and Pixel Piece, but I know both of those games got shut down pretty quickly, so the numbers couldn't have been too crazy. Like, they could have been good. I heard Pixel Piece had good on release, probably Anime Showdown 2, but it was shut down, and Peroxide stayed consistent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not hating on Peroxide, not saying it's bad, but their update schedule could be a little better. You know what I'm saying? The combat in Peroxide, I absolutely despise it, bro. I despise it. Every time I fight, I feel like I'm lagging. And it's insane. The AIs are cool, like they low-key smart, but every time I fight in Peroxide, I just feel like I'm lagging, bro. It might just be me, maybe my internet sucks, but the combat is in Peroxide is not touching Type Soul. Type Soul combat is so much better. And for these next 4 games, I'm kind of gonna put them all into one. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So let's start off with Haze Piece. There's not too much to be said on this game. Haze Piece was a Blox Fruits copy. It was garbage. It was Project New World, but revamped. And it wasn't even revamped. It was the same game. It was just garbage, bro. I don't even know what they were cooking with that. Now, next up, we got Pirates Destiny. Now, this game, another Blox Fruits copy, is similar to that. The game wasn't too crazy. Combat was obviously not good. Progression was obviously not good. It was just a copy. I'm gonna be real with y'all. And next up, One Piece New Dreams. It's like we got a little trend going on here. We got One Piece games 3 in a row. That's insane. That was honestly the worst month. I hated that month. I'm like, if I see another One Piece game, I might throw up. I might change my name from blkyonko to something else, because Yonko, One Piece, it was all making me sick. One Piece New Dreams was your default type of, you know, One Piece game. It was CC. It was definitely a game. When I first played this game, I was laggy. I was mad laggy. The game on release was not good. It had more dislikes than likes. I don't think it even broke 10k. I think it was the first game this year, besides maybe Pirates Destiny, to not break 10k. That is insane. That is tragic. And the game did re-release, but I'm just not a One Piece New Dreams fan. It doesn't strike me as good. It doesn't look fun, and it honestly just wasn't fun. I'm gonna be real with y'all. And then next up, we got the big Clover Retribution. Now, I completely, no hate, no shade, I completely forgot that this game released this year. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I forgot about it. But this game wasn't honestly too bad, but it wasn't good either. It wasn't something that I saw myself playing. I did not expect my guide to do good, because my guide, I can tell y'all right now, I made that guide in like 3 minutes. That guide is as long as the video is. That's how long it took me to make, because I really wasn't explaining anything because I wasn't playing the game. You know what I'm saying? But those were some games that released, and those games were definitely games. And before we get into the final game, I just want to say the Battlegrounds trend. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I personally do not like Battlegrounds games. Some people do, and they made videos on them and saw crazy success. Battlegrounds are the new blocks fruits, but I couldn't see myself doing that because I just don't have fun. But listen, like I said before, if you play with boys, pause, that sounds mad zesty, but if you play with your friends, games can be good even if they bad. I'll hop on a Battlegrounds game when I'm bored, as long as I'm with gang. You know what I'm saying? You will never catch me on a Battlegrounds game alone, because I just don't enjoy them. I don't see the hype in them. I don't see what's fun about them. We just got copy and paste on copy and paste. Same Battlegrounds, different anime, all that stuff. I just don't see why y'all feeding into it. But hopefully this trend dies out in 2024. And to put the whipped cream with the cherry on top of this terrible year we know as 2023, we got Grand Kaizen. Now this is recorded before the re-release, but I'm gonna go ahead and predict that the re-release won't be too good. But hey, we'll see, who knows. But I don't even know where to start with this game. They had to try to make the bugs this bad. How do they make it where weapons accumulate damage? You'll hit a dude for 100, cool. 300, cool. 500, okay. 9,000, 1 trillion. I'll put the screenshot on the screen right now if I can find it. I think it was 1 trillion or 100 billion. Maybe I just can't count numbers. I don't know. They were small. But listen, this game had to have the worst release of 2023. I thought One Piece New Dreams was bad until I played me some Grand Kaizen. Grand Beater. But listen, they did have a unique spin on the game. Instead of it being a bandit beater, it was a bandit locator. You had to locate the bandits across the map and then beat them up. Come on now, clap it up for Grand Kaizen adding some new aspects to Roblox. Now let me stop hating. That sounds like mad meat riding and hating. But Grand Kaizen was full of bugs, progression, obviously a bandit beater, and the VFX wasn't too great, but they started reworking it and it became a step above. Now listen, if you follow me on TikTok, people were saying I was mad glazing this game. Not one time did I say Grand Kaizen would be a good game. I did put it in a TikTok saying we're getting 2 banger games to close off the year, but when I got to Grand Kaizen's part, I said this game needs more work. I said it needs more content, but people still saying that I said this was going to be a good game. It never happened. I made my showcases, I got my views, I got my dinero, and I dipped. You know what I'm saying? I dipped. But listen, that's to wrap up 2023. Let's hope 2024 is a banger, because if we have another 2023, I'm switching to Fortnite content. I am done with Roblox if 2024 flops. But listen, that leads me to my next video that y'all gonna see. What to expect in 2024. I'm gonna be making a little YouTube video on that, so stay tuned. I might post it when 2024 starts, or maybe like a few days before 2024. We'll see. But make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and turn on notifications if you did like that video, so you never miss another video like it. Because I only post videos like these, bangers, and I'll only continue to do so. And in 2024, it's gonna be even better. You know what I'm saying? We bound to get at least one good game I can make content on in 2024 instead of yapping about news and sneaks. But let me stop my yapping, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.